It's Dr. Lizzie Snow with Bryce Chiropractic, and I'm here in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I'm trying to get this straight. So I want to tell you a little bit about how I got involved with the mentoring group, the New Renaissance. So wow, I am going to take it all the way back to chiropractic school. So I don't know if about any of you guys, but like first day of school was always a big deal. Like I always knew what I was wearing. I always had my outfit planned, and like I feel like everybody else did too. Like you always wear your best clothes, or you brought your best to the first day of school. So this was orientation for chiropractic school, and I'm checking everybody's out. You're like, who's the cool people? Who are these people? Who are these people? Like, assessing the situation. And I spotted Christy Taylor and Randy Joe Pallas. So they are daughters of Dr. Kevin Pallas, and we're going to get to him later. But right now I'm going to talk about the real superstars, his children. Kidding, but they really are the superstars. So I noticed something about them and was like, they are gorgeous. Like the first thing I noticed was like, wow, those are very beautiful human beings. I want to know them. Like, who are they? But also that there was something special about them, that they had a special element. They're just those people that you notice and you're like, wow, there must be something about them. They're just different. If you don't know me at all, I'm super independent. I can keep to myself more. I can be more in the background and just observe. So we started school and I was just observing everything going on, but Chrissy and Randy really made an effort to get to know me. So they like I said, their dad is Dr. Kevin Pallas with the New Renaissance, and they're incredible people. So they did Christmas on the Res. So they started the first winter we were there. They set up a table and we're collecting gifts and we're collecting things to send out to the reservation. So I had gotten in the habit, like the white girl that I am, of going into Target and clearance shopping. And so after a long day of school, I would go walk around Target and just clearance shop. And so I noticed that there were toys, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get these toys and I'm gonna donate them to Love Has No Color. So I gave Chrissy and Cliff and Randy the toys, and then later on I think it was through email, I noticed that they had sent out pictures, like a follow-up of like, thank you for donating. And I clicked through the pictures and there were Native American kids playing with the exact toys that I had donated. And I'm a big softie, so I will always buy Girl Scout cookies. I will always the Boy Scouts, I think they sell trail mix. I will always get those too. So, I'm always a big softie for any fundraiser or donating, but I had never seen that kind of effect. So that the toys that I had bought made it from Atlanta, Georgia, all the way to Montana. And so I was like, this is really cool. This is something that I want to be a part of. So I started to join the New Renaissance. It was the club, the student club that they ran, and just kind of started going to their meetings, and just the seeds were being planted. And we got invited to go to a real seminar up in Michigan. So all of us students got in the car and did the drive up to Michigan, and it was like kind of funny because we were like sitting at the kids' table, like we were with all the adults, all the docs. But I am also someone of like, I'll believe it when I see it type of a thing. So all these docs were at the seminar and they were so successful and they were happy, and it didn't look like they had sold their soul or that they were making a profit in some weird way, or like gouging the insurance company. They were actually really successful doctors that, most importantly, were helping people. And that's what got my attention. Like, oh, I can help a lot of people and be successful. Okay, I'll start paying attention, you got my attention now. But I was still super resistant. I had my arms crossed, like, yeah, right, I'm not gonna, basically, what do you want from me? Like, yeah, but everybody just wants something from you. So I still had that type of attitude. So I still kept people at an arm's distance or arm's length away, but went back to school and kept going to the TNR club. And they just wore me down. They wore me down. No, I was like, all right, I'm just going to dive in. We're going to do this. I'm going to join the program. So I joined the New Renaissance mentoring group, and that's when Dr. Kevin got a hold of me, right? So I would describe myself, are any of you guys like horse people or ever know, like, been around horses? These animals are huge and they are more powerful than us, right? But they let us ride them. So if you've ever tried to get a horse to go and the horse doesn't want to go, the horse is just going to sit there and wait you out. You could be kicking the horse, you can be like, let's go. They're not moving. So you'll take the reins and like you'll turn their head, right? So that turning of their head gets the momentum going, and there they are, then you're off. So I feel like that's what Dr. Kevin does with me. He has this beautiful way of taking my independent, fierce spirit and directing me and getting me moving and getting me past all these obstacles, right? And so for that, I'm super thankful for, because I never thought of having my own practice. It wasn't like that I didn't want to have my own office or my own practice. It was just, I just didn't think I could do it. Like I was like, oh, that, you know, that's for those types of people, or it's just not for me. Like, who am I to have, you know, my own practice? But bit by bit, he started to show me, you can do it, Dr. Lizzie. Like, this is what you are meant to do. Why don't you live up to your potential? Why are you playing small? And that's another fun thing about Dr. Kevin, and how he is so good at interacting with the people that he mentors, is because he knew how to get under my skin and motivate me in like the best way possible. So another thing about this mentoring group is the people that I get around. I already gushed about Doctors Chrissy and Cliff Taylor and Dr. Randy Joe Steiner and Mark Steiner, but the people that I get to be around in this mentoring group, I've always played team sports, love them, right? So in rugby, it's a running clock, so you don't get to stop and take breaks. So you can get tired, you know? And I always remember looking left and right, and I would see my teammates hustling. They would keep going, and that gave me the motivation, like, okay, I'm not going to dog it. I'm not going to walk. I will jog. I will get there. I will run. I will go help them. And being around other people on the field really helped elevate me as a player. And I think the same thing with the TNR, like being around other incredible people that I am so lucky to interact with, makes me better, makes me want to give my best effort, because they are giving their life, their best effort. These docs from in Canada, in Virginia, I want to talk about Dr. Terry. She, for my grand opening, drove 12 hours just to come to my grand opening and help me. And if that does not say who she is as a person and just like her core beliefs, like I don't know what else does. Like just the quality of people that are a part of TNR, it's like, wow, I feel cool just standing next to them. So people like Dr. Terry, who brought her family and helped me on that grand opening day, I'm, forever grateful for. And now I have this beautiful office, that, man, it's a community here. On this past Saturday, we had a harvest fest, and I was so thankful for every single person who came out and brought their kids, and we painted pumpkins, and we had face painting, and that I get to have an office, that I get to be a part of an office, because it's really the practice members that make this up, right? I am so thankful for the people that I served. I don't think I would have even known that this was possible had I not been part of TNR and seen it happen, or heard about it happening, and hearing about all these miracles and being like, wow, that's the sled I want to pull. That's something I want to give my best effort to, and now I get to see it here, and all the smiling faces on Saturday. You just look around and you're like, wow, I'm so lucky. How did I get this lucky? And that this office is a place of healing, and that every day I get excited to be like, what's someone going to tell me today? What's the good news? What have they accomplished? And get to support these really incredible people. So Dr. Kevin has definitely helped guide this horse from falling off a cliff and motivated me, and just all the people that I've been able to continue to be a part of, and that I can continue to train with. And to me that's exciting, because it's like, this is just beginning, right? Never thought I would have my own practice, and now I did. Never thought that I would have these quality of people coming into my office. Like, they are the real deal. I could go for days about the incredible people who are breaking state records, who are super strong, who are business owners, who are incredible mommies, who you know, just the ripple effects of all the people that come in this office. And man, it's a family here. So I can't wait for what else is going to come, you know, further down the line. And I know, and my confidence comes from that I have people guiding me, right? And they'll call me out, and they'll tell me, and that I get to train, and that I get to be the best version of myself, because I have people holding me accountable and pushing me. And I guess that's it for now. I am super thankful that I get to live this life, and was pushed and continued, not only pushed, but encouraged and loved along the way, and given some, you know, nice pats on the shoulder. So again, this is Dr. Lizzie Snow at Rise Chiropractic in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and